This is like comparing a Ferrari versus a Lamborghini. The winner, I would say, is
I am very happy. Start music.
Hello, this is Saf here and welcome back to my channel. Today I have with me two of the best folding phones available in the market right now. So on one end we have the Vivo X Fold 3 Pro, which is a global variant, and on the other end we have the Honor's Magic V3. Let's compare it and see how they perform. So let's go. But before we jump in, if you haven't done so, please do make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. So without further ado, let's jump in. So let's start with the design of both the phones. As far as design is concerned, both are slim phones and also they do not weigh that much. As far as the slimness goes, yep, you cannot beat the Honor Magic V3. Honor Magic V3 still holds the crown for the slimmest phone. When it's folded, it's a 9.3 millimeter in thickness. When you compare that with the Vivo X Fold 3 Pro, it is 11.2 millimeters. So that is how they stack up when you keep them right next to each other. And as far as the weight goes, there's not a huge difference. The Vivo comes in at 236 grams versus 230 grams. But honestly speaking, when you hold them both together side by side, it just does not make a huge difference. It just weighs more or less the same. And as far as the back is concerned, both have got the frosted glass back, which is kind of nice. The only difference being that is Honor comes in 4 different colors: the orange, the green, the white and the black, and orange is the only one which comes with the vegan leather back, and this one, the green one, has got a frosted glass back, as you can see. And the same thing goes for the Vivo. Vivo comes in 2 different variants. One is the white and one is the black, but unfortunately the global variant only comes in a black color. I quite like the black color as well. When the light hits the back, it's got a shimmery effect, which is actually a nice touch, and both have got 3 cameras. As far as the camera output is concerned, I will talk about that later in this video, so keep watching. As far as design is concerned, both the phones look extremely nice. They got a brushed aluminum frame wrapped around the body of the phone, which actually gives a nice touch. As far as the hinges are concerned, the Vivo has still gone with the matte finish, which is actually nice because it does not attract any fingerprints. As far as the Honor is concerned, even though it has gone for the brushed aluminum frame all around, but the only difference is the hinge. As far as the hinges is concerned, it's got the shiny effect. It's actually quite nice, but the only problem is it attracts too much of fingerprint. But there is a solution for that, which again I will mention that later in the video. And as far as the front display is concerned, the Vivo has got a 6.53 inches of a front display compared to the 6.43 inches of the front display. Both have got an OLED LTPO AMOLED display with 120 Hz of refresh rate. And when you open it up, you got a 7.2 inches of an inner screen with the Honor when you compare with the 8 inches of inner screen with the Vivo. And that is how they are when you open them up. Both are extremely thin, but Honor definitely is much more thinner. When you talk about folding phones, there's no running away from the fact that they do have a crease. But the only biggest difference is when you compare these phones with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 or a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, they still do have a deeper crease, and the same thing goes for the Pixel Fold as well. Those phones, they have a very deep crease. They both open completely flat. Not only do they open completely flat, they also hold at any given angle. From my experience, Samsung still holds the crown for the best hinge mechanism, but these two have got very good hinges as well. As far as design is concerned, I cannot choose a winner between these two because it's very tough, because both are built absolutely solid. But if I was to nitpick and choose the winner in this category, I will choose the Honor. I mean, look at that. They are so bloody slim, and I just can't believe how they can make such a powerful phone in such a thin body. It is absolutely amazing. I would give the design to the Honor Magic V3. and both these phones are powered by the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, and because of that they both run absolutely fluid. I never had any jitters or lags in either of them. The Vivo is a global variant, and as far as the Honor Magic V3 is concerned, it is a Chinese variant, and as far as the software is concerned, they both run on the latest Android 14. Both of them perform phenomenally well. There are some caveats when you compare these two phones. As you all know, the global edition, you will not have any issues using Android Auto or pairing this up with the Google Wear, or even in this instance, when I am using the Vivo X Fold 3 Pro, I've been using the latest Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra with this one, and both of them pair without any issues. However, when I try to pair my Wear OS with the Chinese ROM, it always gives me an issue. Yes, there are some workarounds where you can actually use your Google Wear with your Chinese ROM, but it is not direct one. It's quite a faff. You need to go through certain procedures and everything. If you are ready for that, yeah, it is possible. You can still connect different watches. Like say for example, this is a Tissot watch and this one is connected to the Chinese ROM. So apart from the Wear OS, you will not have much issues. So keep that in mind when you are purchasing a Chinese phone. As far as the unlocking is concerned, the Honor Magic V3 has got a side mounted fingerprint sensor to unlock it, which is quite fast. I never had any issues. It's quite quick to respond. As far as Vivo is concerned, it's got an under display ultrasonic fingerprint unlocking, which is quite good. And also, not only that, this has got unlocking in the front display, and also it's got unlocking in the inner display as well. And also I would like to point out that because you're using a foldable phone, which also becomes a tablet, so the best part is you need to do multitasking. Multitasking is, both these phones have got different ways to multitask, but I just felt like the Vivo is slightly better in multitasking when you compare that with the Honor Magic V3. So say for example, I've got Chrome open over here and I want to open Instagram. So what I can do, so I can drag the Instagram over there like any other folding phone. Or what you can do is, there's one more way to do it. You just need to do like that, open and close like that, and you can just click on the any application and that opens up. I feel like that is a nice way to do that one. So just to show you again, so you got one application open, you want to open up the second application, you just do like that and your apps open up. So whichever app you want to open, just click on that app and that opens up. So you can use two applications for your multitasking, which is actually quite nice. So multitasking in Honor is slightly bit different. So say for example, you have got one application open over here, you want to open up the second one. What you can do is from here you can just drag and just put it over there and you can open up one more application. So that way you can use two applications over there, which is a slightly bit different approach than what Vivo does, but hey, this works as well. Even though Vivo is a global edition, it has got its bit of bloatware, still passable, but I mean a big but is with the Honor Magic V3. Because Honor Magic V3 is a Chinese edition, they have got, I mean literally they have got tons of Chinese bloatware, which it just takes ages to get rid of all the Chinese app and make it the way you want it. One thing which I quite like in the way Honor Magic V3 software is, say for example, you have got an application over here. If you long press it, that will actually give you some additional things you can do. So it works on most of the apps, so you can actually expand it. It just makes your life much more easier. It just gives you a little bit more customization than what the Vivo gives you, which I really like. As far as Vivo is concerned, the global edition comes with One Touch OS when compared to the Origin OS, which you get with the Chinese version. I personally preferred the Chinese Origin OS because it gives you a little bit more customization. If you have any questions or doubts regarding that, leave me a comment below and I can answer your questions. So based on the software, I would give the software to Vivo.